Chicago police investigating an overnight string of armed robberies spanning from the city's north side to downtown. At least one of those caught on surveillance cameras showing a man being attacked.
WGN's Courtney Spinelli joining us now from Wolfram and Paulina with more details. Courtney.
Micah and Ray, police believe at least 10 armed robberies that happened early this morning over the course of about an hour are likely connected. And several of those, police say victims were physically assaulted by the suspects, including here. The 78-year-old victim in this incident tells me he's grateful to be alive, but he is shaken up and injured, including several gashes, including a major one to his head and a knee injury.
That's just shocking, and it was unbelievable.
Those feelings shared by many in this Lakeview neighborhood, now working to process what happened just steps from their own homes. It was just before 1 Thursday morning when police say a 78-year-old man was robbed and attacked by 6 male suspects. The entire incident caught on several home surveillance cameras.
There was a lot of shock and disappointment, sadness, and just like overall worry if he's okay, considering what happened.
It's what Samantha Gata says immediately went through her mind as neighbors started sharing information and videos of what happened. Police say the suspects ordered the victim to hand over his property, but even after he complied, several physically attacked him. As the suspects kicked him and hovered over him while he lay on the ground, the victim says his military instincts also kicked in and he tried pushing them off of him.
I couldn't believe that people would do something so inhumane, especially not that it should be done to anyone, but such an elderly man who's defenseless.
That crime, the first of at least 10 armed robberies police are investigating as possibly connected. You can see on the map here where those happened. Police say at least 4 to 5 suspects got out of a dark-colored sedan approaching the victims. There were at least 13 victims, both men and women, and police say in at least 5 cases, suspects physically assaulted the victims.
It just goes to show the extent to how bad crime has become in the city.
In the 700 block of West Belmont, just minutes later, police say 4 male suspects robbed a 53-year-old man. At least 2 of them were armed. The victim there also complying, but the suspects hit him in the head before taking off.
He told me, hey, no go outside because 5 minutes ago, 4 people assaulted me.
Homero Suarez says he went to take his dog outside, something he doesn't typically do around that time, when his neighbor told him the suspect stole his belongings, including his cell phone.
Very nervous, this guy. Oh, yeah, very nervous.
Suarez says the victim appeared physically okay, but shaken up. Later in the morning, he says police came by to hand out flyers, telling residents to be on alert and watch their surroundings.
Very, very, very scary.
Both Suarez and Gata say they don't take their safety lightly, but they'll be taking extra steps in light of what happened.
I do think I'll have to be more vigilant and aware of my surroundings.
Now, the victim here was initially taken to the hospital and then released. He says he did have several $100s stolen during this. Other victims that were also physically assaulted during these crimes, we are told, refused EMS treatment at the scene. No arrests have been announced as of tonight. Reporting live in Lakeview, Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
Thank you, Courtney.